Pakistan, a country forged in the name of democracy and religious freedom, fell into the clutches of one of its most oppressive rulers in 1977. General Muhammad Zia Ul Haq, the man who promised stability, brought nothing but darkness. From his violent rise to power to his entanglement in global conflicts, his legacy is one of brutality, extremism, and the erosion of democracy. Today, we will uncover how General Zia Ul Haq ruined Pakistan. Born in 1924 in Jalandhar, British India, General Zia Ul Haq joined the British Indian Army during World War II. He later rose through the ranks of the Pakistani Army, gaining a reputation for being a religious hardliner. His ruthless efficiency in military operations earned him the trust of Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, who then appointed him Chief of Army Staff in 1976, a decision that would ultimately seal Bhutto's fate. Before he seized control of Pakistan, Zia gained international attention in Jordan during the Black September conflict in 1970. He played a crucial role in helping the Jordanian monarchy crush Palestinian militant groups, which unfortunately resulted in thousands of Palestinian deaths. His tactics were brutal, and he left behind a trail of blood. This was only a preview of the kind of leader he would become. On July 5th, 1977, Zia Ul Haq led a coup against Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto under the pretext of maintaining order and political stability. Bhutto, the man who once trusted Zia, was imprisoned, tried on controversial charges, and executed in 1979. With Bhutto gone, Zia solidified his grip on Pakistan.
Mr. Bhutto की हुकूमत खत्म हो चुकी है. सारे मुल्क में मार्शल नाफिज कर दिया गया है. कौमी और सूबाई असेंबलियां तोड़ दी गई हैं. सूबाई गवर्नर और वजीर हटा दिए गए हैं. अलबत्ता आइन को मनसूख नहीं किया गया है. इसके बाद हिस्सों पर अमल दरामद रोक लिया गया है.
You see, Zia's most infamous policy was his aggressive Islamization of Pakistan. He introduced draconian law under the Hudud ordinances, where women could be jailed for reporting rape if they lacked 4 male witnesses. Public floggings, amputations, and executions became common. Pakistan's moderate Islamic society was reshaped into an oppressive theocracy, fueling extremism that still exists to this day. Zia cracked down on all political opposition. Journalists were jailed, newspapers were censored, and activists were tortured. The judiciary was brought under military control, and the constitution was rewritten to serve Zia's interests. Student protests were crushed with brute force. Fear was instilled into the Pakistani community. The 1980s saw Pakistan become the epicenter of the Soviet-Afghan War. With the CIA funding, Zia funneled weapons and resources to the Mujahideen, fueling a war that turned Pakistan into a battleground for global powers. The influx of American dollars created a corrupt elite. While heroin and marijuana flooded the streets, the war radicalized a generation, birthing the militant groups that haunt Pakistan to this day. In reality, Zia played both sides. He secured billions in aid from the US while secretly pursuing Pakistan's nuclear program. His hostility towards India led to an increase in militant activities in Kashmir, heightening tensions between the two nuclear neighbors. His decisions laid the groundwork for decades of instability in South Asia. On August 17, 1988, Zia's rule came to an abrupt end when his plane mysteriously crashed. Conspiracy theories abound. Was it the CIA, the KGB, his own military? To this day, the truth remains elusive. Zia Ul Haq's legacy is one of destruction. He dismantled democracy, radicalized Pakistan, and set the stage for extremism that plagues the country to this day. His rule was a dark chapter, and it still affects Pakistan. As Pakistan struggles with the consequences of his decisions, one question remains. What if Zia had never come to power? If you found this deep dive into Pakistan's history insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more content. What are your thoughts on Zia Ul Haq's rule? Let us know in the comments below.